Two cleaners who think they've seen it all.
Dear me. Oh boy.
Believe they can transform the most shockingly filthy homes.
You'd be surprised how many people live like this.
By moving in and not leaving until the rooms are spotless.
It's a big job, this, you know.
What's that?
This is either a mouse or a bird.
With more than 50% of the nation saying they don't have time for household chores.
When was the last time you cleaned the room?
Probably about 10 years ago.
Here we go.
Wow.
Whoa, look at all this.
Over a decade out of date.
There's a cleaning crisis.
Grease, dog hairs. Tasty. Little concerned, the dreaded F word, fleas.
I do need to change, don't I?
At Britain's grubbiest, grimiest, most out-of-control properties, Richard and Brennan are moving in to teach the homeowners how it should be done.
If I was to have a clean slate, who am I going to be then after that?
With years of cleaning experience, nothing can shock these two.
This is really dangerous stuff.
Or so they thought.
Things just got 10 times worse, mate.
This is the worst room we've ever done.
I live in 11 beds. I'm sorry.
By cleaning away years of grime, homes come alive again.
No! Oh my gosh.
Absolutely changed my life.
This time, a single mum whose chronic medical condition has led to catastrophe in her home.
We're here to change this for you, but we need to make it so you can stay on top of it.
I don't know what else to do.
The whole house is covered in grime,
Here we go.
with filthy surprises at every turn.
Oh, this isn't good.
In the beautiful village of Thurley in Bedfordshire, this 3-bedroom semi is home to single unemployed mum Lisa, her 2 sons and her cat Gomez.
I would describe my home as claustrophobic for me. The way it makes me feel, I'm embarrassed. Having my house the way it is really depressing for me.
Lisa's home is filthy, but it wasn't always that way. For years, she kept it clean and tidy and worked in a primary school as a lunchtime supervisor until a decline in her health and mobility changed everything.
I was on top of everything. I was happy, single mum, loved life, loved being at home. And then about 3 years ago, I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. It just started with pains in my hands. I now have pain all over my body. I have spine damage. I feel like I've got the flu every day. The fatigue is relentless. Just that constant pain and having to fight through the day has made it so that I can't work anymore. But I can't accept that I'm not active like I used to be and that I have to ask for help, and I'm a very, very independent person.
Still coming to terms with the impact this degenerative disease has on her day-to-day life, Lisa has realised that she needs to make a significant change.
To get to the stage I'm at now where there's more things that I can't do than can do, it's a big thing for me. I need help to sort this out and get my home back to the way it used to be. Can't believe I've said that out loud. Never said it out loud. I'm not managing and that I'm not coping.
Answering Lisa's call for help is elite cleaner and all-round brain box Richard.
With the appliance of science, some cleaning potions, a little bit of hard graft, I can transform any filthy house.
And joining him is Brennan, a cleaner who can't stand filth and dirt.
Brennan's my name, cleaning's my game, and there's nothing I can't make shine with a bit of elbow grease. So we're going to see
Lisa, she's a single parent. She's got 2 boys.
2 boys.
But also, Lisa has rheumatoid arthritis, so
We need to look at what she's obviously struggling with first.
yeah, maybe some really good tips to help her along the way. Looking forward to this one.
Same here.
From the outside, Lisa's house doesn't look too filthy, but on closer inspection, the telltale signs of neglect begin to show.
Look at the dirty these are.
Oh yeah. Windowsills are a bit of a mess. Front of a house looks a little bit tired. There's mould on the windowsills and it just looks a little bit jaded. Oh, this is not good. Dear me.
Trying to hide something with the frosting?
I can't see over it.
There's one thing I can see.
Yeah?
Cat litter box.
Oh, your favourite. Hello.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, I am glad you're here.
Yeah, what seems to be the big problem?
Clutter, hidden everywhere, and my physical lack of being able to do an awful lot.
Okay. So is it all right if we have a look?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
We'll see you in a minute.
As soon as Richard and Brennan set foot in the first room of their tour, Lisa's kitchen,
Whoa.
they're greeted with a confusing mix of all-encompassing mess and a vast array of cleaning paraphernalia.
You've got medicines, cleaning products. There's no organisation. Every bit of shelf has been used. There's loads of cleaning products. There's a windowsill with cleaning products on. And lo and behold, underneath the sink, there's a cupboard full of cleaning products.
Lisa might be buying loads of sprays and potions, but she isn't using them properly.
When you get up close, they're a bit grimy.
Yeah. No, it's just very full though, isn't it?
Yeah, and a bit dusty and a bit grimy. I mean, we've got hairs in here. So I started in the kitchen. First thing I noticed was cat hairs in the door. There's cat hairs on the sides. I mean, cats should really be out of the kitchen.
Here we go.
Ooh.
The sink drainer in the kitchen is pretty bad. The oven is pretty dirty, big carbon build-up, and the floor is really dirty. They're real key areas to attack.
There's way too much stuff in here to handle. To be able to maintain this, a lot of it has to come out.
Next up, the living room, where the mess and filth are taking over.
It smells in it. Probably can guess where it's from.
That's dog piss or cat piss. Straight off, the smell tells me there's been some wee in the carpet and it's not been cleaned up properly.
And it's not just the floor that's escaped a good clean.
Dust.
And hairs. The table's not been cleaned. All the units are full of items. It's very easy for the house to get full of stuff, but if you let it go, then it's just going to deteriorate. So it's them little things that just make it just go to pot, doesn't it, really?
The third room the cleaners will be taking on might be the smallest room in the house, but it's possibly the filthiest.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you've got mould building up in the sealants, in between the tiles as well. It's a pretty grimy room for what should be where you get clean and fresh to end the day or start the day, but it's not.
All these exposed pipes, which I don't like anyway. They do harbour a lot of dust and dirt.
So that's just from behind that mirror. The bathroom's meant to be fresh and clean, and this is not fresh or clean.
It looks like Lisa can't bend down and get into corners to clean. So, you know, Brennan and I have got to come up with a solution that enables Lisa to get to those hard to reach areas and clean them.
The fourth and final space Richard and Brennan must face is Lisa's bedroom. Usually a place of solace and calm, this room is anything but.
Oh, dear me. Right, okie dokie.
Lisa's bedroom, where it's very dusty, lots of clothes laying around, dust all over the surfaces, so that's going to be a task in itself, just to clear all of that.
And there's one key element this bedroom is missing.
There's no wardrobe in it.
No, and that's why all the clothes are on here. Look at what we've got.
There's clothing on the floor, clothing on the sofa. There needs to be a wardrobe in that bedroom.
Just feel really dusty and really cramped.
Yeah, not a nice room to sleep in.
With the whole house to sort, the boys will divide and conquer. Richard will take on the dusty, urine-soaked living room and grimy, messy bedroom, while Brennan attacks the mould and fur-infested bathroom and the filthy, overflowing kitchen. With only 3 days to transform Lisa's filthy house, there's not a moment to waste. They've ordered a skip, as at least half the contents of Lisa's house has to go. Richard starts work in the grimy living room.
I'm really keen to get into the corners and just establish how dirty this room is. It does feel a bit dusty to me.
And Brennan wants to clear everything out of the kitchen to make space for a deep clean.
Right, let's get through these cupboards. First thing I've grabbed, and that's a year out of date.
But he's immediately spotted a serious problem.
This jar of lemon curd is 8 years out of date.
As he goes through the cupboards, virtually everything is years out of date. And the worst find of all,
Gravy granules, over a decade out of date.
Lisa's kitchen is a massive health hazard.
This can't go on. This is really bad. Now we're going through items. We're finding over 90% of it's out of date and useless. In any kitchen, it's when you delve in the deep dark corners and start looking at what's beneath, you find the big issues, especially in this one. There's definitely a pattern here. I mean, we've got multiples of mayonnaise, multiples of sugar, multiples of flour, multiples of pickles. I mean, we all use products often, but buy as you need.
The more Brennan works through the cupboards, the more the pile of potentially dangerous food grows. If Lisa actually ate this stuff, she could make herself seriously ill.
It's the health risk. If you pick something up, cook it for yourself or somebody else, you could make them really ill. We need to speak to Lisa. I need to show her how severe this is.
For Brennan to be able to help Lisa, she needs a wake-up call to see the full extent of the problem.
What do you think all of this is?
Is that from my sides and cupboards?
This stuff here is only from here, this side. That's all it is. All of that is out of date.
Really? My first thoughts on going in the kitchen was utter shock. I was quite distressed, if I'm honest, about the sheer scale. I didn't know what to say.
And Brennan also wants to establish why Lisa has so many cleaning products and how she's using them.
It's got loads of these lovely fancy chemicals, but they're not doing the job.
If I can make it smell good and I can walk into a room and say, I like that smell, then that's a big thing for me.
It smells nice and it kills germs, but it's not cleaning it. Lisa's obviously a proud woman, you can see that. I mean, she's obviously trying all the cleaning products. It's not doing the job. The money you've spent on all of this and the cleaning products.
The cleaning products, I just want to make my life easier. I don't know what else to do.
We're here to change this for you, but we need to make it so you can stay on top of it. And that means getting rid of this manky food,
Yes,
clearing
please.
your sides and making them little tasks tiny.
Across the hallway, Richard is getting stuck into Lisa's filthy junk-filled living room, where every cupboard and corner is hiding rubbish.
It's just a bit of a dumping ground, and all this area can be cleared up really quickly. And I'm presuming that the other area of concern, which is this area, is exactly the same. Things get put into little corners and then something else gets put on top of it, and quite quickly things get forgotten. So I've just emptied out this, which is a great, area to store things. And what is in it is all this. A lot of it's out of date. It's food, magazines, papers, etc., all out of date. And it's such a shame because, we have perfect storage here and it can be used really effectively.
But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Lisa has crammed old, unneeded junk everywhere.
So, it's clear that every conceivable space has been used. There's lots of nothing really. Same again. The thing about this cupboard is you pull one thing out and it all comes out. I've got a feeling just because of Lisa's condition that she'll end up just dumping stuff back in there again. So we need better organisation in this room.
It's time Lisa had a reality check.
So I just wanted to understand what was going on in this area, because you've got a lot of kids' toys.
Yeah.
They seem to be quite young sort of toys, and I don't know how old your children are.
My youngest is 12.
Okay. What do you think the best course of action is for that particular area?
I have spoken to him about it, and he says there are a few things he'd like to keep, but other than that, being a single parent, there is that added weight on my shoulders. You know, if I had a partner who could share the housework and be there when I was in pain, that would take some weight off.
What is life like for you with your rheumatoid arthritis?
It makes me feel lazy and not worth anything. My mobility has decreased so much in the last couple of years. From when I was first diagnosed and it was just my fingers hurt in the morning to everything hurts and I feel unwell all the time, and that brain fog that comes with everything where I can't find my words, I can't remember anything, and I used to be really knowledgeable as well, and it's changed everything.
I can hopefully make life more simple for you so you can concentrate on yourself and your health.
Yeah.
And find a new life, because I think that's what you've got to do at this point. This is a new phase of your life. The problems seem to come about in sort of corners, round the back of things that are low down, and it's kind of telling me that, you know, this mobility issue with the arthritis is really kicking in those areas. I mean, we need to think about your stuff being at a certain level, don't we? So I'm thinking almost the top 2 drawers there are really only things that you can probably use,
Yeah, I mean,
on an ongoing basis.
that for me, if that can go, brilliant. If that can go, brilliant.
Okay, I've got a really good idea of what I want to do.
So with Richard's guidance and support, Lisa starts to sort through the piles and piles of rubbish.
If I pop the stuff there, you can have a look at it, can't you?
Yeah.
It's a car park ticket. I don't know if you want to keep that, but the date is...
No. I'm in a no-nonsense mood, let's just do it.
And in no time at all, Richard and Lisa have their first bag to christen the skip.
You ready?
Yes!
First one.
Now that Lisa is in the mood for throwing things away, Brennan wants to get a plan of action for the disgusting bathroom.
There's a lot of junk in the bathroom. There's grime everywhere, there's clutter everywhere and products left, right and centre. To transform that, it's a big task. Quite a few bare shelves here.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of dust and dirt on them as well. The big thing for this room is to declutter it. We need to get it emptied.
That would be wonderful.
So I'm thinking maybe get all of this out, box it up, let you go through it. Okay. What needs to be yours, what needs to go on the shelves, what needs to go higher up for other people. You know, you can go through that for me. That would be amazing.
I really enjoy having a bath. It's extremely good for my muscles, and it could be a lot more therapeutic and good for me if I could properly relax in there instead of just seeing clutter and dirt everywhere.
This will not be a horrible, unrelaxing place that you don't really want to sit in. It will be somewhere you can get away from the kids, get away from everything and come and relax.
Far from relaxing, Richard is building up a sweaty back in the living room, and he's about to find out just how filthy it really is.
I don't know what that is there. Under the settee, there's feathers from cushions, there's dust, there's all sorts going on there. I mean, the dust is sort of that thick. That's something that needs to be looked at. It needs cleaning and decluttering.
With the end of the day fast approaching, Richard sucks up all that horrible filth. Back in the kitchen, and with the task of getting rid of all the old food, Brennan has his own overdue date with the skip.
Your dates are numbered, mate.
As virtually all the food has been thrown away, it's takeaway for tea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just
You,
what
buddy?
we ordered.
First day, how do you think it's gone today?
I think it's been an eye-opener actually, especially the kitchen.
Yeah, it is only the beginning. We still have a lot to do.
Yeah.
A lot of things to catch up on. Lisa's lovely. She's got a lot of bite to her, and I think she'll be fine. She just needs to let this all sink in today.
It's imperative that you have a really good night's sleep tonight, and we need to attack the day tomorrow.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
These are the sort of jobs I love to get involved in. I know my skill set can make a positive impact in Lisa's home and for her future, and I'm just really eager to get stuck in and get this job done for her. Brennan, I ordered lamb, this is chicken.
Stop complaining.
Feeling emotionally drained and humbled by Lisa's story, the boys settled down for a well-earned rest in the living room.
You've had a good day today?
Yeah, I think the realisation for Lisa's a big part. You know, I think that's to be at this point already and have that is massive, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best to put myself in Lisa's shoes, and it must be horrible. So, you know, we've got to get it right for her.
I'm gonna grab the light, get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah, good call.
It's a frosty morning and day 2 for Richard and Brennan. And despite a lot of cleaning still to do, spirits remain high.
Morning.
Yeah, morning, you okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah?
Looking forward to today, to start smashing through it, seeing some big changes, and hopefully we'll be in a better place by the end of it.
I hope Lisa's had a good night's sleep.
Fingers crossed.
I feel motivated, positive, and ready to turn this young lady's house and life round.
Let's get up and get on then.
Yeah, cool. There's some nice warm porridge
Oh, lovely.
to warm the tum-tum. How are we doing? All right?
Yeah, good. Raring to go.
That's good, isn't
Raring
it?
to go.
Roles reversed here. Normally, you know, we're trying to give energy, but you're
We're
giving
just like,
us
what are we doing
energy.
sitting down? Let's go for it.
Yeah, yeah. Aye.
I'm ready to go. There is so much to get done, and we haven't even started upstairs yet.
For me today, need to get back into this living room. Still got to do some decluttering. Need to start cleaning as well and start figuring out how I'm going to work this room to give back to you.
I've obviously got a few more cupboards to do in the kitchen, and then we've got to clear the sides, and then I've got to deep clean all the way around, and then get up into the bathroom, give that a good scrub.
Breakfast over, and Brennan suits up to get stuck into Lisa's chaotic kitchen.
It's really important that we get the cupboards so that they're really clean. They are hard to reach for Lisa. It's not something she can do every day, and hopefully she can stay on top of it and not cause herself too much pain while doing so. Started to get the rest of the products away where they should be, clearing the surfaces. Just leave me to it, let me crack on, and I'll fly for it. This top cupboard can be cake stuff, doesn't bake that often. These two cupboards are probably the most accessible for Lisa, so it's important we put a lot of what she uses most in them. She can easily get to it, easily clean, and easily rotate. There's plenty of stock use.
Over in the living room, ever-efficient Richard wants to create some order of his own.
I've got to declutter the living room, but I need Lisa's help. I've come up with a little strategy, almost like a conveyor belt. I need to go into the cupboards and drawers, empty them out, and that's the starting point of this conveyor belt. We've got a keep, and then we've got throw. Okay.
You might want to swap the labels around.
I might want to, yeah. I might want to swap those, but I trust you that you're going to empty these as quickly as possible.
The system Richard's got set up for me in the lounge makes everything so much easier for me, and he seems to get what needs to be done for me to have my involvement in the process.
Lisa used to enjoy her arts and crafts before arthritis intervened. Now Richard wants to understand how badly it's affecting her ability to simply relax.
Did you get a bit of a release from doing your craft works?
I think I'm going to have to relearn how to switch off and allow myself to have that chill out time.
So you're restless, you can't relax because the house is a mess.
It's hard to remember when things weren't like this.
But your house is going to be nice, it's going to be straight, and then you can relax
I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. It's such a weight off me to have someone looking out for me. There's no way any of this would have got done without him.
There's real progress being made in the living room, and Richard's throw boxes are nearly full.
Lisa's rattling through all the stuff. Most of the stuff is going out, only a little bit is being kept. I'm absolutely delighted. We are cooking on gas, it's the dream team. I mean, that's looking pretty good, isn't it?
It is.
You're making good progress, you're working through it.
I can keep this up all day long.
Richard's sorting system is working a treat, and unneeded possessions are flying out of the house and into the skip. While Lisa continues to thin out the contents of her living room, over in the kitchen, Brennan wants to prove that regardless of the amount of cleaning products being sprayed, without a good wipe, Lisa's sink will never be bacteria-free.
Lisa's saying she sprays these antibacterial sprays on them, kills the germs, but I mean, I think that's pretty much all it's doing, isn't it? It's a common thing, everyone can go out, buy loads of different products and not know how to clean the right surface. You know, you can make it safe, but you don't want to walk into your kitchen, have dirty marks, stains all over it. So not only are you wasting money, you're wasting your own time, really.
Okay, let's have a look. Wow, it's 173.
And the pass mark is what, 60?
Yeah. I mean, that looks really bad.
The results are over 100, so spraying a bit of antibacteria doesn't kill everything.
The squalid sink has failed the swab test and harbours potentially dangerous levels of bacteria. Brennan wants to show Lisa how to prevent this happening again without using chemicals.
What I've got here is just some lemon and some bicarb. I'm just gonna sprinkle all the way around, a nice good amount. So what bicarb will do is act as a grit. And then all we do is we get the lemon and we rub away.
And that acts as like the scouring brush instead.
It
Look
does.
at that come up. That really is bubbling.
Bubbling, yeah. So you don't need some of these fancy sprays, and it just stops you from scrubbing. I mean, I'm using 2 or 3 fingers here.
It was amazing. You could see that it was penetrating into the dirt. I was having to put no effort into that at all.
It makes it smell nice, it's easy, cheap. It's also not buying harmful chemicals and putting more plastic bottles into waste, into the earth. We don't need it.
It's been a busy day so far, and eager to get out of the stuffy, dusty house, Richard heads out for some fresh air with Lisa.
I mean, it is really nice to get out for a walk. I think I'd probably take it for granted. How is it for you getting out and about?
It's not easy. I don't tend to do it as much as I'd certainly like to. I don't like using a stick because rheumatoid being a hidden disease, people are very judgmental, and I find that extremely difficult to deal with and cope with.
I mean, there's a really good saying, isn't there? You have to walk a mile in someone else's shoes to understand what it's like. I can't imagine. I genuinely can't.
To speak to someone that tries to understand how it must feel, it's wonderful, but it's also something very different to me, and I have surprised myself how much I have opened up, because it's not the sort of thing I would usually do.
I really do feel for her. I mean, just going for the walk, I could see she was struggling a little bit, and it must be really, really difficult to be in that situation.
It's late afternoon, and Richard is back at it in the living room, while Brennan is tackling Lisa's grungy kitchen floor. The last thing the boys need now are any more filthy finds.
Oh no, look what we've got here now. Oh, this isn't good. Lisa, can I borrow you for a minute?
Lisa is about to come face to face with the horror of her decaying guest.
Found a little friend. What they do is they come in the kitchen looking for food. To address it, keep these surfaces clean, keep them clear, no out-of-date food, that's key. That way it'll stop them wanting to be in here.
Going forward, there's not going to be that food over the worktops. They're fixing it for me so that I can get to it and I can put it away. So, sorry mice, not anymore.
I'm gonna double bin bag it, I'm gonna throw it out, and then I'm gonna have to bleach.
They carry a lot of diseases, don't they, around with them.
The mouse is out of the house. So I'm gonna need some bleach to make sure we've killed all the germs from our little friend. Don't like using bleach ever, but things like this, it's gotta be done. Gotta be safe.
As Brennan mops away all the remnants of the dead mouse, Richard has saved his worst job till last, Lisa's bedroom.
Wow, here we go. This is what we're finding as we dig a little bit deeper. We're starting to see even more dust and hair and feathers from cushions and stuff like that. For me, there's something going on in the bedroom. It really feels like it's been neglected. I need to put some flesh on the bones. I need to have a chat with Lisa and just establish what's going on here. One thing that strikes me about this room is it's different to any other room in the house. The vibe's a little bit different.
Right.
Okay, this is the worst room in the house by a distance.
That represents me, doesn't it?
It's almost as if this room has given up.
Yep.
It's quite upsetting, to be honest. It's upsetting for me. And it's really upsetting for you.
Deep inside, I think I've known all along that I haven't been putting myself first and that I should be. But having that realisation right in front of me in the bedroom was a huge turning point.
Having confronted her insecurities, both Richard and Lisa pick up the pace.
I want to clear this area, the floor space, and the bed as well. 2 boxes down, what a difference. I've cleared the bed, I've cleared the little sofa there. It's great because it also gives me some free space to start thinking about moving the room around, but also start cleaning as well.
It's been a tiring and eventful day for Richard, Brennan and Lisa. After a late finish, the boys head straight to the living room to bed down for the night.
You can see the change in her, can't you? Massive positivity, taking it all on her chin.
I'm really excited about when she sees the house, what she's going to think about that. Be a really great moment.
That's why we do it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll get the lights, mate.
It's 7 a.m. on the third and final day, and Richard and Brennan are energised and ready to start work. Well, one of them is.
Rise and shine.
Morning.
Sleep okay?
No. Richard had a good sleep. I didn't. Mostly what kept me awake was the cold and the cat crying all night. Yeah, it takes its toll.
The boys have got a busy day ahead of them, and with Lisa's friend coming over later for an overdue cuppa, Richard gets straight to work in the living room. And upstairs, Brennan is getting stuck into the filthy bathroom and has a hack for Lisa to make cleaning it that little bit easier.
So, I know you struggle with cleaning. It's a lot of reaching up and scrubbing and causes a lot of pain. So what I've gone and got, spongy mop. And a good thing about this is it's gonna make these tiles easy to clean.
That sounds awesome.
Wet them up a little bit. I'm just gonna put some washing up liquid on here, just so it can eat away at that dirt nice and easy. And then you use the pole and you just gonna rub away, and that's gonna clean all of these horrible marks off.
Brennan taught me this really cool trick. It was absolutely fantastic, and it's something that is so doable for me and brings such good results, and I get to keep them up.
With Lisa enthused about Brennan's tip, she goes to see Richard, who's made a dust-busting device to make Lisa's cleaning routine much more manageable.
So my tip to clean sort of the sides of radiators, in between the two and at the back, is this. What I've got at the end is just a microfiber cloth. It's folded in half, and I've put the end into the half bit.
Right, I see.
So it doesn't pop off.
I'm looking forward to this. I want to see what you do with it.
Okay, so you're going to pop it into the back, And you might have to force it down a little bit, and then it's all the way down to the bottom. You can see how far I'm going. And then you would pick it out and see.
Wow, that really does grip it. Having microfiber cloths, tape and an old coat hanger, they're all lying around the house. And it's such a simple thing to do.
Every room still needs a deep clean, and with so much to do before her friend Amanda arrives, Lisa is sent away to give Richard and Brennan time and space to finish the job.
There's still some decluttering to do in the living room, and then I need to do my finishing touches, but I'm up against it, I really am.
And with Brennan working his magic on Lisa's kitchen, there's no need to hide it from passers-by.
Gone. No more frosted glass. Time for the skip.
So I'm just going to clear these surfaces here and give them a really good clean. There we go, look how bad that is. It's been a real challenge all the way through. As we dug deeper, we realised it was dirtier than we thought, but we have got there just about in the end.
Well, this is a lot better. Clear, simple, clutter-free.
It's taken 3 long emotional days to transform this filthy house back into a beautiful family home. And now Lisa's returned to see the results of all that hard work.
Where's everything gone?
Before, the kitchen was an overcrowded mess. The surfaces were ridden with bacteria, the floor was filthy and disgusting, and fetid surprises lurked in the shadows. Now the kitchen has clean, clear surfaces. Lisa's food is organised and easy to access. The sink is gleaming, and the kitchen has been rearranged with Lisa's rheumatoid arthritis in mind.
Everything's so organised, like all the cereals. I couldn't see anything, I couldn't reach anything, and now everything's reachable. It's how a kitchen should be.
The living room was overrun with piles of clothes and rubbish in every corner. The cupboards were full to the brim, and the carpets and skirting boards were covered in fur. Now the living room has had a much-needed facelift. All of the surfaces are clear, and it's a calming, relaxing space with clear lines and a completely new energy.
When I walked into that room this evening, I could not believe the change. It feels cosy, it's warm, it's relaxing, but more than anything, it feels like me.
Before the boys arrived, the bathroom had been neglected for years. There was hair and fur on the floor, and mould and filth was starting to take over. Now the bathroom can be Lisa's sanctuary, a calm and tranquil space where she can come to ease her aches and pains with a soak in her spotless bathtub.
No! He cleaned my bath tray. Oh, it is so sparkly clean. This is something else.
The bedroom was the worst room in the house. It was a dumping ground for clothes and junk, and all of the surfaces were covered in thick dust. Now it's been completely reimagined. The chair and the bed have a new home and are free of clothing, and there's a wardrobe for storage. Lisa's bedroom is now a relaxing space for her to unwind and recharge.
Don't actually know what to say. Look, I've got wardrobe again. This room is unrecognisable. It doesn't just look completely different. It feels so different.
Lisa now has a home she can be proud of. The kitchen is spotless, open, and perfectly organised. The living room has been transformed. And the bathroom and bedroom are places for Lisa to escape to and relax.
Hello.
You all right?
I don't know how I'm ever gonna thank you. You haven't just cleaned my home, you've changed it to suit my needs. You've brought my personality out into my home and you've made it somewhere where I want to be.
If you could have done it yourself, you would have. And we know that. Lisa's definitely set up to move forward now in a positive way. She's got the tools and mentally she's definitely more focused.
You know, you have to believe you can do this by yourself. It's all there. It's really quite emotional to see how much it means to Lisa. We've done a really good job, so I'm so happy.
We should go before she gets me going. I'm on you. Home and a box of tissues, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon. Look after yourself, okay?
Yeah.
Do.
Now that Lisa's home is restored, her friend and neighbour Amanda has come to see the transformation for herself.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Look at that. Wow. That is amazing. I think I'm going to want to swap rooms with her now. You know, this is literally just the new start that Lisa needs, I think, to get herself back on her feet.
Oh. Wow. So what did you think?
It's amazing. Are you pleased?
Absolutely over the moon.
Are we going to come round for dinner?
Yes, definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah, you're cooking.
Me?
Yeah.
You can cook now. Your kitchen looks amazing.
I can't wait to enjoy my home with my boys, with my friends, with my family. I'm so glad that I asked Richard and Brennan for help. They've shown me what can be achieved. I know already that I can enjoy cleaning again.